What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. It is Pokestocks here, and in this episode, we'll be diving into, you guys, weekly buys and where the market is currently heading into the second week of August. It's currently August 13th as the time of recording this. We nearly have 2 weeks left of this month, and we'll be reviewing my predictions that I made in the beginning of August, seeing how the current trends and markets are moving, and of course, guys, give you my best advice. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so just note that and know anything could change or I could be wrong. Of course, guys, go ahead and join the Discord, a link in the description and comment section. We are on the road to 500 members, which is insanity to me. And remember, I like to say this, guys, it's more than a Discord, it's a community. Now, let's hop into this video. Let's stop yapping, let's talk about some stuff, guys. So, very interesting news we have had, in all honesty, and I'm not here to sound braggy or arrogant or anything, but a lot of what I was saying, guys, has been doing extremely well. For example, I'll be going into a lot of these things that I've been preaching about for quite a while. But before we hop into that, guys, let's do a quick brief on Destined Rivals. The only reason why I'm talking about this set right now, because I just recorded like a 20-minute video on it, you guys just might have watched it, I just want to go over Destined Rivals and sort of tell you guys where I'm at with the set currently speaking. We have had a massive pump, as a lot of you know, with Destined. The past week it skyrocketed very high, all the way up to nearly 320, and it came all the way back down to 306. And just my overall preference on this, guys, I'm going to throw that out there. What I think is the best play for Destined right now is that if you do have some product, this really might be a good time to just hold on, because we really don't know what will be happening. And here's my thought process on this, guys. I'm being patient on Destined Rivals. What I mean by that is I believe that I'll be able to get this set at a cheaper price, hopefully, crossing my fingers, in the near future. We have to realize, guys, that newer sets do have a long print run. Destined Rivals literally just came out nearly 3 months ago, guys, so we still guaranteed have 1 to 2 years of reprints of some of these massive products. And the one product, this is where things get a little bit interesting, guys. The one product that I'm a little bit iffy on that I might pick up today, not today, but you know what I'm saying, like recent, more so, is going to be the Pokemon Center Destined Rivals ETB, just due to the fact, guys, as a lot of you know, Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes tend to have a lot of exclusivity towards them. If we pay attention to what Pokemon has done in the past, we know that these products in particular only get reprinted. I don't even like to say that word reprinted, because I don't know if they actually reprinted. Most likely restocked on the website 1 to 2 to 3 times, possibly if we're lucky. A great example of this is Prismatic Evolutions, which now I believe has had its 3rd to 4th time on the Pokemon Center website with the brand new Espeon thing. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's been on the website a few times. I missed out, unfortunately. However, what I'm going to sort of go for, guys, is, whatever Pokemon does, even if they do restock some of these ETBs, it's really going to be the fact that will they really go lower in price, because they tend to not print a ton of volume of these Pokemon Center ETBs, which makes it a little iffy that it might be a solid idea to pick this up, guys. I mean, look at this growth, up nearly 40% in 1 month. I'm not going to lie to you, this might take the spot, guys, for the driver this month, man. I mean, this is some insane growth, and the fact that's not even really a month, but more so like a week and a few days after that, is kind of crazy to me. So just throwing that out there before I hop into this video. Guys, I have to drink some water. I just went on the beach, so please forgive me. I know some of you guys hate me drinking water. Now, this is where stuff gets fun. So, as a lot of you know, I've been preaching about Brilliant Stars for one of the longest times. So one of those few sets, and I know some of you guys are tired of me hearing about preaching about it, but this is good because I have some great news. We have had some steady growth into Brilliant, and most importantly speaking, it's actually starting to pick up in pricing. Now, this is a good thing, just due to the fact that earlier this month in August, I had a great feeling and sort of saw Brilliant Stars as a great opportunity at what people would look to pick up this month. For example, we have the Brilliant Stars ETB, actually not doing too bad. We're nearly up 3%, and I get it, guys. 3% is like theoretically nothing, but if we really study this chart data right here, guys, and if we sort of zoom out and get a better view of all this, let me see. Past 3 months, I think, is a better way. We are actually starting, guys. I don't know if you guys see right here. We're starting to have a slight diagonal line pushing up, indicating possibly, guys, a bullish area for these Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center ETBs. And also some really good news is that they're actually rising in price. We have some low listings on TCG Player around 170, and if we look at the most recent sold, we have 170, 155, which I think was a complete snag, and then even if we go back 170 to 180, so these are starting to pick up in price and are selling for a lot higher than usual. I still do think, guys, that we're nearly 2 weeks into the month of August right now. I still think that Brilliant Stars will have its really good pump still. We still have how many days? Like 20 days left of this month, so I do think there's still a lot of opportunity for it. And also, we do have the Charizard V alternative art, which is actually doing very, very well, a lot better than I thought. If we look at the past month, guys, we're nearly up 8%. I mean, this was a $200 card for literally the longest time. If I show you guys like 6 months, it was really stagnant at this like $200 mark right here, and it's starting to finally pick up in price. And I don't think there's any chance or any way that this thing is going to keep staying at 200. I think it's only going to go up. Do I still think, here's my question, here's a question that you guys might have, is Brilliant Star still a good investment in Pokestocks? What do you think? Yes, I still think it is. A lot of people do agree with me on this. In fact, I had a comment last video saying Brilliant Stars is the dark horse in the Sword and Shield era. What that practically means, guys, it is the most underrated set in terms of pricing right now in the current market. If you were to ask me what's a really solid buy that you should be looking to pick up, it is going to be the Umbreon VMAX. The fact that this thing is actually having a bearish freaking month is honestly a bit astonishing to me. It nearly went down 10%, and there's literally, guys, no reason why it should have gone down. This thing should only have gone up. But this is a good thing. When we are wrong and we learn a lesson, and most importantly, we get a better opportunity to buy at a lower price, you should be snagging these up. I recently picked up a PSA 10 copy, guys, for nearly $160. And the fact that, it's an Umbreon VMAX from a Brilliant Stars, and most importantly, it has that alternative art vibe to it, makes it a very, very good buy for the month of August. And hear me out, and I'm not really going to preach about it too much because I do talk about this card a lot. You have to ask yourself this question, what caused the Pokemon hype of 2020 and what caused the Pokemon hype of 2025? Umbreon, right? Umbreon VMAX and Umbreon EX. Umbreon is just such a fan favorite Pokemon right now that we have. I mean, I called this the Walmart version of the Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies, but I believe it doesn't deserve that name. It should actually have a little bit of respect because it has a trainer in it, guys. It is a very, very, very cheap card comparing it to the other chases. And most importantly speaking, it's from a very underrated set right now. So it checks all of the boxes up. If you are looking for a good snag under 100, that in my opinion will do very, very well, I think the Umbreon VMAX will pump very high. I think it's a matter of time, guys, before we actually start to see that card just skyrocket. And in general, Brilliant Stars is actually, we're seeing some growth. It's a good thing that we're starting to see some pumping. The booster box is currently up 6%, guys. It's one of those few sets that I honestly think I'll talk about it now. I'll talk about it in September, and then by October, the whole market will change, right? This set might be very, very explosive. And there's, not here to speculate or drama or anything like that right now, but there are a lot of other YouTubers who are speculating another massive pump into the Sword and Shield market. And I am on that boat, just due to the fact that we are officially done with the Scarlet and Violet era, and I think a lot of people are going to go ahead and target the Sword and Shield era, just because this is quote-unquote 2 eras behind, theoretically making it the Sun and Moon type vibe. So a lot of these sets that are in this really, really good spot of affordability will be bought up very quickly. And the word quickly could really mean anything. Brilliant Stars has been a very, very slow set. You cannot deny the facts or data. But I do think that this will pump, and it's going up. So can't deny numbers. We are seeing that for the month of August so far. Let's go. Next up, guys, we have trainer galleries, and let's freaking go, baby, because I talked about how trainer galleries as a whole, sort of, what's the right word? As a whole market was very, very affordable. We actually still have the top trainer gallery under 100. And the fact that these cards are so sick and still maintain quality and are the prices they are still kind of shocks me. And I do think that trainer galleries, anyone you like, is a very good way to go right now. We are actually seeing some very, very good growth. Most importantly speaking, if you look at the past month, I do not know why it's not freaking... Why is it not loading like that, bro? This is so goofy. Are we for right now, chat? I do not know why it's not loading right now. Anyway, speaking, guys, we are actually starting to see some pretty good growth. Okay. Oh, I'm in the freaking... I'm slow, dude. I'm so slow right now. As you guys can see, we're up 10%. Oh, dude, why is it glitching out? We're up 10%. There you go. We're up 10% for the Starmie V. As you guys can see, I mean, look at, dude. I'm not kidding when I say this to you guys. You know, July was 85. During this time, I was saying we're going to see these do very, very well in August. And look at that massive pump. We're nearly up, guys, just in halfway through the month. And I want to bring this up right now because some of you guys might be questioning me, Pokestocks. How are you predicting this stuff, and how do you know it'll do well? Do you have some insider information? No, I do not. I just know, guys, and this is something you could do as well. I'm not going to gatekeep anything on this channel. I always tell you guys the truth. If you want to be ahead of the market and know what will do well, dive into a few different markets. And by the way, the word market, when I say that, guys, is diving into certain categories. Trainer galleries are a certain category. Pokemon Center ETBs are a category. Scarlet and Violet ETBs are a category. That's what I sort of mean. So dive into certain categories that you find interesting. See where prices are. Look at the dates, how old it is, and most importantly, where could this go in your foreshadowing prediction? Of course, a lot of this is my opinion, and it is just pure guessing. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I really don't know that this will do well this month. But if I just see a really good opportunity and I can sort of smell that it is going to do good, I don't know why I said the word smell, but I guess it works, then you can use that to indicate a bullish area. And trainer galleries, great example of that. By the way, if you guys made it this far into the video, go ahead and comment a croissant emoji, just so I know a lot of you guys are true viewers. Appreciate y'all. Now going back to what I was saying, if I had to say what's the best trainer gallery right now, the Umbreon and Sylveon take that spot just immediately, guys, because they're going down in price, which makes it even better, and the fact that they're evolutions is just a great opportunity. Now, of course, I managed to pick up Umbreon VMAX PSA 10, dude. I'm so happy about that, guys. You do not understand. That took off so much stress off me. I went to a card show, picked one up, and I was like, let's freaking go, baby. Got one of those. Now, let's hop into the next thing, which is going to be the Charizard UPC. You guys, go back on my channel, go back nearly 3, 4, 5 weeks, and you guys will see that on all my thumbnails, this Charizard UPC was labeled at $290 to $300, and right now, it's currently has a market price of $350. I really believed in this product, and it finally took off. And I don't talk about this product as much anymore, just because it already took off, and I only really talk about the great buying opportunities at the current moment. However, I do want to revisit this product just due to the fact to see how well it is doing in the month of August. The reason why, guys, I believed in the Charizard UPC in general was just the fact that it contained what I would like to call a golden ticket, bro. You got yourself 3 beautiful Charizard promos. You got yourself 16 packs. Yes, 16 from the Sword and Shield era. And these are very, very high quality sets that included Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars. So it did contain a lot of good quality and quantity in this. A playmat, etc., etc. And most importantly, it was a UPC, so it did have that label on it. Now, if we currently take a look, guys, at the past month, this thing, I mean, let's look at the past 3 months, because look at that graph, bro. I really talked about it at this point right here, around 290. So yeah, this was literally almost almost 2 months ago now. You know, we've had it be, I'll show you guys, make sure I'm not just making shit up, because I want to show you guys that, you know, I actually do preach what I believe in, and not some stupid stuff. I scroll up on the Discord post. If I keep going up, 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 let's see. Hopefully it shows. Just bear with me, chat. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. It's picking up in price at 315 there. When did I talk about? 7.5? Okay, no, it actually should be back just a little bit. I just saw one title. Okay, guys, look at this. Put on your screen and just look at this. Look at my screen for just a few seconds. Right here, I talked about it, 7.2. That was, it's currently 8.13. So this was literally last month, and this was a $300 UPC. And now it is currently 360. Is the lowest listing, I believe, right now. So yeah, it is currently going very, very high. And I really don't see this thing stopping anytime soon. I do think that by the end of August, it will hit 380 and possibly hit a market price of 400, indicating nearly a 33% gain if you guys bought it at 300, which is an absurd amount of profit for such an exclusive product and more so expensive one as well. So congratulations on that. In fact, if I had to put a prediction on this where I could see this by the end of the year, most likely speaking, probably a $500 to $600 UPC. I still do think, guys, this is a solid buy. Whenever we pass the really good buying opportunity, we're really not that far out. I mean, it's only up $50 to where the $300 mark was, and it still has, guys, it still has a good quality in pricing. It's still under 400, and I think when UPCs pass a certain amount of pricing, then they sort of become unaffordable or more so of a bougie item. But to have this product at nearly 375, it's not a bad way to go. Now, lastly, guys, let's go ahead and talk about celebrations. I talked about celebrations because I sort of knew that this set would carry into the month of August. If you guys were paying attention, right, just going over with my trends or watching my videos, you know that celebrations was a very hot month. Was a very hot set. I'm sorry, was a very hot set in the month of July. We saw prices across the entire board just skyrocket. I mean, I literally mean skyrocket. That's not even cap, guys. I mean, look at this, bro. Nearly up 85% in freaking July, from a 220 all the way up to 376. And if we look at the past month, it is still doing pretty well, up 30%. That's actually very, very well, a lot better than I thought. And I don't see Celebration stopping anytime soon. You guys have to realize that the reason why sets pump so hard has something to indicate. Let me rephrase that. I just yapped right there. When we have a set pump extremely high, it usually indicates there's something in the near future that is making this set, or quote unquote that set, do well. And the reason why Celebrations is pumping the way it is just due to the fact, guys, a big factor. I'm not gonna say this is all of it, but 90% of it is just due that we have the 30th year anniversary right around the corner in the year of 2026. If I just double check, make sure I'm not making that up, I believe Celebrations came out in 2021. That was the only way it would make it accurate. Yes, so it has came out nearly, not yet, but nearly 5 years ago, and we will have a 30th anniversary set right around the corner. Again, I talked about this product, and I did say that it was going to do really, really well into the month of August. And even before then, I said, nearly 2 months ago, you can look on my Discord and my YouTube channel, that this was still a really, really solid buy, just due to the fact that it really wasn't getting a lot of attention, and then all of a sudden, boom, it took off. Now, do I still think, like, in all honesty, do I think Celebrations is still a solid pickup, and what should you pick up? Yes, I do. I think, guys, when we have the 30th anniversary set announced, and actually we're getting kind of close to it, I do think that Celebrations will have another massive spotlight, and we'll see it go again even higher. I do think the Pokemon Center ETB is one of the best ways to stay ahead of the hype. Of course you're pouring your money into such a high, candle right now where, you know, in just basic market economics, guys, we're always taught to buy low and sell high. And of course, you're going to be buying at the high. But when Celebration cools off, and I do think into the month of September and October, the line will be a little bit curved. I think we'll have other sets, we'll have other things that are going to do very, very well. I think Celebrations will slow down. It'll be worth more, though, during this time. But I do think that when it slows down, and then, a few months goes by, and then we have the 30th anniversary set announced, I think Celebrations will have another massive, and I'm not even lying to you, I think it'll even have a more of a bigger spotlight than what it is now, just due to the fact that there will be so much FOMO on picking up the older anniversary products. So hear me out, and I'm saying this as a prediction, and of course this is my opinion. What would Celebrations Pokemon Center ETBs be worth by the next 30th anniversary set? I do think that this would easily be a $1,000 ETB, and I'm not here to sound crazy or sound FOMO, guys. That is realistic. Just the reason, due to the fact that the 30th anniversary set is more to come out nearly in around, I don't know, man. I know a lot of people are saying it's going to come out in February, etc., etc. I don't know, But let's just make it simple, and let's say it comes out into the month of August, right? Let's just say we meet in the middle, right? I believe celebrations came out in October. A lot of people were predicting February for 30th. Let's meet in the middle, call it July, August, right? By then, that's another year of growth. And imagine when this product gets another spotlight shining on it, and we have had nearly 10 months of constant growth behind that. $1,000 ETB doesn't seem too crazy. And let's also not forget the fact that this is going to be a Pokemon Center exclusive, indicating that the volume of this product, I'm sorry I say that word, I'm sorry I say product all the time, but it just works in my sentences. This product does not have a lot of opportunity. What do I mean by opportunity? Just not too much freaking. I hate using the same words over and over again, bro. It really pisses me off. Just not having the same amount of volume. I'll say it again, bro. Just not having a lot of volume in the market. So when these things get bought up, they do get bought up, and it just pushes the price higher and higher. Now, that, guys, as a whole, is what we're currently looking like. And I hope you were able to take something away. I'm not done with this video just yet. I do want to talk about one more thing. But to go ahead and summarize what I said, because I know there was a lot, I really do think Brilliant Stars, Trainer Galleries, Charizard UPC, and Celebrations are still a solid way to go, guys, into the month of August. I really don't see any of these products slowing down anytime soon. In fact, I only see them going higher and higher. Most importantly, and the biggest factor why I believe that, of course I have to back up my stuff with sources, is just due to the fact of how old this stuff is, and we will usually not see this get reprinted, restocked ever again. So keep that in mind. Now, before we go ahead and end off this video, guys, if you made it this far, go ahead and comment a shark emoji. Okay, if you actually made it this far, comment a shark emoji, because you guys are the real ones, I swear, I swear. Lastly, I do want to go over one thing, and this is a little bit of a toss-up right now, is going to be the prismatic product regarding Sam's Club. Now, I do not know when this will be released. I do not know how do I say this? I do not know when like everything is getting announced, but I do foreshadow, and I can see, guys, that this product will destroy the prismatic evolutions market. Now, what I mean by destroy is just the solid fact that I do see this product going to significantly bring down the prices of packs in the prismatic market, and this will release a whole nother volume, a whole nother opportunity of packs. And when this stuff happens, a lot of people FOMO and a lot of people just buy in on it. But I do think, guys, and hear me out, I really do sort of say this, when this product comes out, this really might be a golden opportunity to go ahead and actually pick up some prismatic product, because I do think that this will be the lowest we will ever see. Because, and the reason I say that is just due to the fact that this is going to be a pack box. You're only buying this for the packs, and if packs are getting released into the market, that will, theoretically speaking, bring down the price to pack ratio. And if the price to pack ratio goes down, that usually means that higher products, including the ETB booster bundle, which includes packs, will also go down. So it is a domino effect, but it all makes sense. Now, I'll look back on this. We will check what Prismatic's worth next video. Stay tuned for that, guys. A lot to cover. I mean, dude, I wish I could just yap for nearly 2 hours. Would you guys like a 2-hour video? Let me know. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up. Let me know what you guys agree, disagree, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, chat.